Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Friday. This is 16th May. Let's get right. Not a lot to talk about since the rally we had Monday. It's been sideways pretty much ever since, kind of grinding higher, I would say. The S&P is the one that's actually leading today. The NASDAQ still kind of lagging a little bit. We do have some levels coming up here on the S&P is the one that's moving better today. We're coming up into the 6,000 level. That's not a fresh level. There's actually a level above that. We're getting really, really stretched right now. But again, if we pause here, we could have a leg higher. Remember that just because you're stretched does not mean that you're going to pull we're going to fall off. But we'll see. The best levels up here. NASDAQ's kind of just because of semis are pulling back a little bit today. That's kind of grinding also. Not, that level there I had mentioned, but it's not a great looking level. It kind of just paused here. This is not a great. We got some levels coming up here in the NASDAQ as well. That's pretty much it. The VIX back down to 17, which is where we, sold off before. Whether we come down to 15 again, just because it's a low VIX again, doesn't necessarily mean we're going to fall off. But rates are still the key. We came off a little bit. If we break below 454, 455, that could be a trigger. Up until now, it really hasn't bothered the market at this point. If we start climbing up into these areas, I think that will raise some eyebrows. So we will see. Also TLT at 85. I don't talk about TLT that much, but 85 is a strong support. The dollar kind of just churning here. It looks like it's maybe broke out from here, maybe pulling back. And if that's the case, then shorting the euro or some of these currencies could be pretty good. Gold, very, very choppy. Try to rally off of that level here, but still has that gap to fill, and maybe even comes all the way. I still think we probably go down to 3K on gold. Everything else really just very, very choppy trading. Also, it looks like maybe oil could be breaking out. Nat gas could be round tripping back down to 3 after hitting that level there. We'll see if it can hang in here. Then I think we got another rally. We could just be range bound as well with that. But that pretty much summarizes. We don't really have a lot of catalysts next week. There's still more Trump. There's still more. Trump is going to outline some of the tariffs, specifically the reciprocals. I think that could be a change. And then we had a bond auction, 10-year and a 20-year, I believe, next week. So it'll be interesting. But we know that markets are going to move no matter what, and so what's going to cause them to move, it doesn't matter. But it's today it's kind of just been real choppy. But that will change for sure next week. We just never know what's going to cause the change. So, sometimes it's time to just hold them instead of trying to be a hero here. If you're long, you stay long, but I would not be adding. I would be very cautious adding any major long positions here. The risk is really getting a little stretch right now for the upside. You're probably getting another maybe 5% to the upside, but there's also that downside risk, which is probably in the 10 to 15% range. So, you could still buy, but I would be very cautious right now. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Tuesday.